What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Platform Podcast. I'm Branco Ixta. With me always is Oiram Castro. And today's special, guys, we got a guest in today. Oiram, welcome.
Thank you so much, guys.
Happy to have you, man. Excited for this recording.
So his name is Oiram Castro, but we are not related. Yeah, dude. We have a really actually long history together. But yeah, welcome to the Platform Podcast. And the big idea here is that we want to talk about everyday leadership and how people like me and Branco, can experience things and do them to the best of our ability, for the people around us. And we want to bring on people like Oiram to express and talk about his experiences and his stories. And I'm sure there's so much that you all will learn from him. So welcome, brother. You want to talk to us a little bit about why? Well, Oiram does a lot of things. So, but why specifically you're here, bro?
Well, first of all, thank you guys for the honor and the privilege and the invitation. It's for me, it's truly an honor to be part of what you guys are building here, especially because you guys are trying to obviously add value to the people who are watching you. So that's awesome. So to me, that's a privilege. And like you said, there is so much going on in my life. We're a family of 6. We have 4 kids from different ages, 15 or almost 16, all the way to almost 3. So it's like high school and not even school, so everything in between.
Yeah,
so dude, that itself keeps us busy all day, right? That itself is a marathon every day, just running errands and going to drop them off at school and pick them up on extracurricular activities. And with that, we run our own business as well. And we travel a lot because of it. But talking about specifically about this new endeavor that I decided, there's people that go through their midlife crisis and they start buying cars, well, I am a little bit different, so I started trying new sports.
Okay.
And so I decided, I think something was itching. I needed something different. I've been working out for a while, semi-consistently, 3 or 4 days a week, but only weights. I was the kind of guy who would avoid cardio at all costs.
Dude,
right?
Dude, I just remembered something, bro. Yes, same, dude. Roberto's on the other side, is always supporting, and he doesn't like cardio, neither do I. but dude, he's the first person I went to the gym with, bro, ever. In my life. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know that?
That is true. Well, I didn't know I was the first one, but I remember
yeah.
a while
you remember?
back.
What gym was it?
Was he Planet?
Yeah.
Right?
No, it wasn't. It was EP Fitness. Remember when EP Fitness?
Back when they were still around?
Yes,
the original, the James Watt.
Yes, it was
the James Watt. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Bro, I was so scared, dude. I was like, I never liked the gym. I was a high school, dude, I weighed 100 pounds, soaking wet.
Oh, I'd be scared too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he was skinny.
Yeah. So long story short, he's been in the gym a minute,
Mm-hmm.
So, and then so you were talking about this next part.
Yeah, but I was never disciplined with my eating habits. It was just kind of I was for 12 years on bulking season. So
dude, that's a great way to put it.
Anytime anybody would ask me I'm bulking, bro. I'm bulking. Don't worry about it. Why are you eating a burger, bro?
Dude, I'm gonna start using that. I like that.
Dude, it's July, bro. Why are you bulking?
Right? Or I was or I would always have excuses that's why I work out, so I could eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
And but recently it just came I don't know, a desire to actually see results for all the work that I was putting,
Yeah.
And I want to try something different, especially because as my kids are growing now. First, on my fitness journey, I was feeling stuck. I was I'm going, and I was motivated. I didn't need anybody to tell me let's go work out.
Right.
And I'm a morning person, so I'm 5 a.m, try to hit the gym, right? And but I felt stuck. I was I'm going and I'm putting all this effort and time into it, and I'm getting stress out of my mind, and that's cool. But I want to get something more or bigger out of it.
Right.
So with that, as my kids are growing up, I was like, I want to inspire them. I want to be able to show them that if they want to try something new, it doesn't matter how old they are. It doesn't matter if they're familiar with that or not, if that's something totally new. Like, I want them to be brave and just go for it.
Yeah.
I always tell the kids this, and I love it. And every time something is hard, or they're doing something that they don't like, or I'm trying to push them, like, or they're afraid of something, I always tell them, remember, what's our last name? We're Castros, right? And what are we? And I'm like, we're brave, we're tough, right? And we're strong. So I was like, well, I want to show them something that it's out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I want to try something that is totally like not even in our circles, like, something that they know I dislike, like, especially my older. He's been going to work out with me for a while now. And he knows I don't like to do cardio. He knows, like, I'll avoid it at all costs. We don't have any more time. I have things to do, like, whatever, any kind of excuses. But I was like, I want to show him that when you want to do something new, like, it's okay. Like, even if you don't want to, like, to do it, it's okay. You need to push yourself. Like, you need to get out of your comfort zone to get results that you've never gotten before. So it was one of the things that I wanted to model to them. It was like, let's do things, like hard things, because that will get you mentally stronger. Yeah. It's like that I think that's the one exercise that can get you, like, mentally stronger. It's like, do the hard things, do the things that you don't want to do, but you know you have to do. Yeah. Whether it's not about feeling it, it's not about being motivated, it's just like discipline. This is what I have to do,
And so what is the big task? What is the big...
So with that being said, so I signed up for a triathlon.
Okay.
It's going to be a sprint triathlon, which is considered the beginner's triathlon. It's a 16.5 mile total. And and I decided to do, like, this is crazy. There's several, like, sprint triathlons in Texas. But I wanted the challenge, like, even go a little bit further. So I decided to sign for an open water triathlon, right? Which is,
that's
the
crazy,
open water is like either ocean.
Sorry.
No.
Oh Lord. Sorry.
So an open water means that the swim is going to be either in a lake or ocean, right? And which it's its own, like, challenge. But I was like, well, why not? I've never been a runner. I've never been a cyclist, never a swimmer, but I was like, well, I think once I sign up, I'll figure it out. And that's true. Sometimes that applies to everything else in life. Sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith and be brave and be like, you know what, like, that's something that is in my heart. I'm gonna announce it, or I'm gonna say I'm gonna do it, or I'm gonna sign myself up, and then I'll figure it out.
So Oiram, it's what's the total amount of miles?
16.5.
And it's cycling, swimming, and running.
Yes.
And they divide those evenly?
No. So you start with the sprint triathlon. You start with the 400 meter swim.
Okay.
And then you go into a 12.9 mile ride, and then you finish with a 5K run. Back to back.
Which one are you? 5K run, right?
Yeah, 5K run. That's.
What is your which one are you most afraid of?
The swimming part.
Yeah.
I think the swimming.
400 meters?
It's 400 meters.
Yikes, dude.
400 meters, that's... So I'm kind of looking back at the Olympics. One lap is 50, right?
One way is 50.
So back and forth 100.
100.
Okay.
Dang.
And it's you mentioned open water.
Open water.
Which is more difficult. Yes. In my opinion. I think
the waves,
so,
dude.
Right?
The waves.
Yes, it is.
So it's more challenging.
It has its own challenges. First, like, the cool thing of when you do it at the pool is, like, in the flips, you push yourself a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So you get a little bit more of speed.
Yeah.
One. Number two is the visibility. Like, it's like in an open water, like, you need to learn how to not just breathe, but, like, keep signing, like, learn how to keep looking at where you're going. Navigation. Otherwise, it's so easy just to deviate from where you are going. And then you also need to learn or study where the competition is going to be and what time of the day is going to be, because that affects how the sun is going to be hitting. You know what kind of goggles you're going to be using, how you're going to be sighting, all that.
Oh yeah, man, that's a challenge within itself. Just the preparation, right? The mental preparation of it.
Dude, something that I like so I've been watching Oiram train for this for a minute, and something that I like about what he's doing is, if I'm not mistaken, you've swam in that lake twice already?
Twice at the lake where the competition is going to be.
Yeah.
And then I did other 2 open water training at other places.
So I think that's a really huge point, dude, is that as adventurous as he is, he's not just crazy, you know? He's taking the intentional preparation, right? To prepare your body, your mind. Because I think that you know, a lot of us we get very frustrated with where we are in life, right? And we're like, well, I gotta do something different, and I gotta go do it. And then people will jump out and take a chance on something, but not prepare to take that chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think what I get out of that too is know your competition.
Yeah.
Right, because yes, you are. I mean, there's a lot of people in there, right?
Correct.
But at the end of the day, it's really about you.
Yeah.
It's your competition. It's
right.
How well you can perform while under stress or under pressure, right? And you're knowing your competition by going out there beforehand and getting a feel for how it's going to be, right? So I think that's super cool that you've already done that twice. You said you've gone to that lake?
To the one, where I'm gonna compete. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
Dude,
cool.
that's next level thinking, you know. So when we try to endeavor onto something or try something new, I think going in just without any knowledge, understanding of what we're getting into, that's why a lot of people fail and they get discouraged. You know, because what if you went and did that and never even touched that water? And then you're oh my God.
Yeah, right, I mean, the preparation is essential.
Everything.
It's everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's super cool.
So how long have you been training now?
So it's been 4 months.
4 months. Okay.
4 months.
And it's in October, you said, right?
October 6th.
October 6th. Okay.
Yes.
So 4 months, October 6th. And I'm assuming that you are not where you started right now.
I'm not.
Okay.
Thank God.
So how do you celebrate your milestones? How do you what do you do whenever you hit, new records? Because I personally do that where I see time getting better and it's the best thing ever.
Correct.
What do you do?
Well, I think the best to me, just the result itself is already a celebration. It's great feedback.
Yeah.
Something I struggle with is actually enjoy that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm really competitive against myself, with myself.
Yeah.
I'm so let's say because I started maybe at 29 minutes for the 5K. That's kind of where I started, and now I'm finally breaking 25 minutes. I'm
nice.
there now, and but the other day I did when I started going to 26 or under 26, I was okay, so I need to get to 25. I need to 25. Instead of actually taking the time and slowing down for a second and being you know what, this is good. And just do positive. I do positive talking to myself. Yeah. And I'm you're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing great. Yeah. But that's the one thing I think that's my area of opportunity is that. I think to be able to slow down a little bit longer in that and enjoy that that small win. Yeah. That eventually will compound into the bigger results.
Yeah, the process of it.
And that's true. Yeah. And I think that's something I've struggled for a while. Okay. Not just in the fitness area, but I think overall. Okay. I don't know if it happens to you, and obviously maybe we're not talking about parenting right now, but it's so it's as a dad, I'm constantly feeling that I'm failing, so even when my kids get a little bit oh, you get an A honor roll, but then let's say next day they didn't want to brush their teeth, I'm I'm a bad dad, I don't remember about the A honor roll anymore. Yeah. But that's something I think that's my area of opportunity. I'm trying to get better.
Gotcha.
And celebrating those milestones.
Got it.
That's awesome, bro. We just had an awesome conversation with Oiram. And we asked the questions, right? Pretty good.
It was a great conversation.
It was amazing, dude. We felt convicted. We had a special moment.
He had he had great advice, great experience in the journey he's in.
Bro, there was flow, dude.
It was flow. It was
Roberto's laughing over there because it was so good, dude. It was so good.
And,
it was our first interview, bro.
Who was the second one?
Second?
Yeah.
What was the first interview?
We had you and your co-founder.
Yeah, true.
But I mean, so it had to be on an interview, and
yeah,
our mics were trying to sync in and out. So we couldn't get audio on.
Can you hear me now?
On Iz and Oiram.
Yeah. So we're gonna bring it back
for half of it.
Listen to the whole thing.
Right. Yeah. It was about 3/4. Three quarters.
Yeah. So we mentioned at the end of that episode, which you probably won't see, is that we're gonna bring him back because I really, really want to talk to him about how it went. His what is it?
Triathlon.
Triathlon.
I know, it's a weird word.
Swimming, cycling, running, and just kind of dig into how he felt, how his preparation helped him out, and if it was what he expected or more. And
we talked about focus, dude. Oh my gosh,
it was
just
great,
awesome,
dude. It was great.
Oh my gosh,
it was such great points. But hey,
yeah, we cried.
Made me feel like worse, guys.
But anyway, we'll see you guys next time, and we're gonna bring Oiram on. We're probably gonna bring someone on in between that. His name's Branco, and but thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate your support, and we hope you liked it.
Peace.